Hello, welcome to St. Paul's Lutheran Family's YouTube channel. I'm Chad Adamick, pastor at St. Paul's Lutheran Family in Carson City, Nevada. We are a congregation of the ELCA. Whatever day you're watching or whatever time of day, I'm so glad you're here to worship with us virtually online. This week, we are looking at the readings from the 11th Sunday after Pentecost, the weekend of Sunday, August 16th, 2020. Before we begin worship, I'd like to invite you to click on the description under this video. There is a link to the worship booklet and the weekly announcements. If you click on that link, it will open a new window on your computer, desktop, tablet, or smartphone, where you can follow along with this worship service and look at the prayer list and announcements that we have for this week. So I do want to go over just a few. Well, first of all, I should say that I have started my vacation. I have pre-recorded this. I started my vacation on August 12th, and I'm taking all of my vacation time at once. I won't be back until September 9th. That's a Wednesday. Tom and I will be driving back to Ohio to visit my dad and hopefully see my mom. My dad needs a lot of help around the house, so Tom and I are looking forward to will be almost a week to drive out to Ohio, and then probably another almost week to drive back to Nevada. So that's why we're taking so much time at once. But we appreciate your prayers and your concerns for us as we travel, for my dad and mom, and especially as we travel during this time of COVID-19. I do have a few announcements to bring up. I want to just draw special attention to. St. Paul's has a new mailing address. Now, we still have our mailbox in front of the church, so if you are still using the old address, our physical location, mail will still be delivered to the mailbox for the next few months. However, we have rented a post office box. This is because so many of you are mailing in your offerings. And by the way, thank you for your support of this ministry. It means a lot. But we also want to make sure that your offerings are secure. So we've rented a post office box. The post office box isn't too far from our location. It's off of US 50, where FedEx is. But our post office box is 20876, Carson City, Nevada, and the zip code is 89721. Again, this information is printed in the announcements that's a part of the worship booklet. Again, look for the link in the description on this video. But just know that if you do send anything to the physical address, you'll still be okay. We will still get it. Also, Brett Elander, our office assistant, set up a GoFundMe page, and so far people have contributed in buying tablets for senior citizens or for anyone who would like to have a tablet. A tablet's a small computer. It's much bigger than a smartphone. It has about a 10-inch screen, and it's much more user-friendly for folks, especially if you have trouble with your eyesight. I know I like to use tablets. And so we have 2 tablets here in the office. And this is just a thing, if you know of somebody who would like to stay in touch with family, friends through FaceTime, Snapchat, Instagram, or if somebody would like to watch this worship service, then this is their way to get in their hands the technology that they need. It's here. All that is needed is somebody to take it to those who need it and to show them how to work it. If you have any questions, Brett is the one who can help as far as explaining how to get it started, how to work it, so that it can be used for those who are looking for a way to stay connected. The one thing about the tablet, though, I need to mention, one does need like a Wi-Fi hotspot or internet. I don't think it comes with its own internet, but you'll just have to, we can show you how you find a Wi-Fi hotspot, like a free hotspot if you need to go somewhere, or if you're getting this for a senior citizen who is living in assisted living or in a nursing home, they might have a Wi-Fi hotspot. In fact, many of them do, where you can log into that, and then they can use the tablet using the Wi-Fi at their assisted living or care center. So, again, if you have any questions, please call the church office. That phone number is in the description. Finally, on August 22nd, that's almost a week from today, Saturday, August 22nd, St. Paul's is hosting a blood drive. The blood drive, of course, it's through Vitalant. That's the name of the blood bank that runs the blood drive. This blood drive is being sponsored by the Sierra Nevada Kiwanis, and all they need is a location, and St. Paul's is the location on Saturday, August 22nd from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. To make an appointment, you can call 775-785-6644 or go online to bloodhero.com. And by the way, this information, this flyer, is a part of the worship booklet and announcements. So again, if you download that, this information will come up and you'll have it. So don't think you have to be listening carefully and keep rewinding this video to listen to me to tell you this information. Everything I'm sharing is a part of that worship booklet. Also, I want to draw your attention, this is kind of long to share with you now, but this involves the 17th Annual Jazz and Beyond. Of course, Audrey Strube is very involved in that. This is the Carson City Music and Art Festival. Of course, with increasing COVID-19 cases, many of the events that was scheduled for August for this month have been postponed. But there are still open studio tours. There will be on Saturday, August 22nd and Sunday, August 23rd from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And again, there'll be keeping guidelines as to physical distancing, wearing masks, all that fun stuff. But again, the information is also, again, in the announcements. Simply download that, click on the link in the description, and you'll get all this wonderful information, and then more. That's all I have. In closing, I would like to let you know that the drive-in worship is still continuing in my absence. We meet Saturday evenings at 7 p.m. and Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. in the church parking lot. We worship from our vehicles. You may bring a lawn chair and sit near your vehicle, but remember, we need face masks, and we also got to watch the 6 feet, keep 6 feet of physical distancing. This will continue on during my absence. Christy Ramsey, he's a pastor with the Presbyterian Church USA, will be filling in for 2 Sundays. And then Mr. Bill Ledford, he's a director of the Nevada Lutheran Advocacy Group called LEAN. He'll be preaching on 2 weekends. I shouldn't say Sunday, I should say Saturday and Sunday. So we do have coverage from this weekend through September 6th. So please come out and hear some different preaching, maybe better preaching. You never know. So you may want to give that a shot. Finally, the online services. After this Sunday, August 16th, we won't be uploading the full service. However, there will be sermons provided from staff from the Sierra Pacific of the ELCA. That is the Synod, the geographical area covering Northern Nevada, Northern California, of which St. Paul's Lutheran Family is a part. We'll be hearing from assistants to the bishop, as well as Bill Ledford may be recording the sermon too. So again, on August 23rd, August 30th, and September 6th, there won't be the full service like this, but there will be a sermon for each of those weeks. And then we'll be back in business with me by the time Sunday, September 13th rolls around. So with that, let us quiet our minds and prepare our hearts for worship. And we'll begin with the confession and forgiveness.